how was the experience overall? Could you tell us, as a direct participant in it, could you tell us exactly what was the whole experience like? Is it like anything else that you could compare it to?
No.
Nothing else you? Was it fun? Would you do it again?
Yeah, probably will. Not anytime real soon.
Isn't she pretty? She hadn't cried or anything, everything they've been doing to her. She's been real active till now. Little arms and legs are going. There she goes.
Take my picture.
She's not gonna like Uncle Ned for this. Uh-oh. What happened?
She sneezed.
I don't know, but she got a tear, it looks like, in her eye.
Barner 4066, Chris Barner 4066.
She isn't but a little over an hour old.
Cute.
I'd love to get a hold of her. She's being more stiff right now than she's been. Look at that one over yonder with a head of hair, would you? Looks like she's smiling. Look at her. She's looking at you.
I'm trying to get her little feet.
You need a box to stand on those.
Can't see good, can you?
Oh, this camera, he's bringing her right in close.
Okay. Gonna lay there nude like that?
Respect. She's not gonna like Uncle Ned.
Why not?
Take the pictures over with no problem.
Let me be still shot at her.
That might get her. Flash.
I feel so sorry for you.
Hey, how are you?
How are you doing? You got a beautiful girl.
Oh,
Big baby. You're worn out.
Yeah, there she is. You see her? Back up a little. Is she in that orange first?
Right there, right there. Yeah, right there. Can you see her again? Look how pretty her skin is.
She just has white hands.
Good. Now, so you know it's a
She's wearing
girl.
those gloves like Wanda. And that chalky stuff inside of
So
it.
where are you headed?
213. Give her a couple minutes and you guys
Let's see.
can go.
Y'all would kind of drag. Let's see. I don't.
Oh, she's got
She
her eyes
is
open.
so cute.
Well, she's not doing anything. Just laying there.
Just enjoying that.
Oh, that's a beautiful child.
Oh, must have had a good-looking father, though.
Yeah, are you worn out?
Is this the
I'm
father?
very tired. I'm fine, really.
This is the father, huh?
So how long y'all been in here trying to have this baby?
Well, we got here at 7, and Kristi started pushing about 7:45. She had the baby
Quarter till
at
8?
quarter till 11,
Oh.
and had it at 6 after 11.
6 after 11, so it's just over an hour old.
She's brand new.
Goodness. So what are y'all going to name her?
Charlotte Ann.
Would you like to tell Charlotte anything particular at this point?
Welcome.
There you go. Good word. Words of wisdom.
Welcome, huh?
Welcome.
And she's got all 5 toes and 5 fingers. Isn't she a beautiful baby?
I think she is.
She has
is so
beautiful
cute, man.
skin.
She came out so nice and pink.
Well, I wonder where Margie's at.
I don't know. Unless she stopped at a store. Look, down at the end of her little bed. Already got a video game in her foot.
It looks like she's hitting it with the toes.
It's a Game Boy.
And she's playing it with her toes.
She must take that after Aaron. Games.
Well, you go find. Are they down
But
this way?
y'all get a hold of Aaron yet?
Oh, she called us.
Oh,
So she already knows that. Yeah, I think Margie must have got it. Yeah, they wanna use it.
Oh.
Can't believe that baby's only an hour and a half old, hour and 40 minutes old. She looks that good.
There
She
we
is
go.
Exactly 1 hour and 31 minutes old by my watch. by
Okay,
Amity.
now let me get y'all. Yeah.
Can you see the baby?
No, I'm not that tall. You have to move your head.
Can you see the baby now?
Well, I can see a baby. Don't you want to give it some words of wisdom, Ned?
She'll probably repeat those words of wisdom for years to come.
Let's see. Grow up, don't smoke, don't drink.
Say your prayers.
Say your prayers overnight.
Visualize good
Visualize.
things always.
Save your money. Go to church.
Save what money?
You'll live to be 100, but it'll seem like 200.
Down in front of us, they had them come in and kind of a deal. If they would get the trees that had fallen, then they could have the timber. So they're coming in and they have clear cut. You know, all the woods across the street from us, that's gone.
Oh dear, does it look?
It looks horrible.
Oh,
It looks terrible. Oh my goodness! Uncle Ned!
Get Emily, get Emily.
Yeah, go take Emily's picture.
Look right here.
A dirty trick.
Hi, Emily. Give me a kiss. Blow me a kiss.
Oh.
I ain't giving you a kiss.
Yeah, stingy.
Can you blow him a kiss?
Emily, put this in the trash. It's got lipstick all over it.
So, Mom, are we not seeing you again? Is this goodbye, farewell?
I'm keeping her.
I figured.
Wanna
Don't
get
film
the-
it now. We're gonna double the size of it here.
All to your good work.
Boys, we're burning daylight.
Be any good. Oh, it's Aunt Helen. Uh-oh. What's coming? Mom, you better, I don't know.
Where are the trucks?
Bye.
Bye.
Good luck. Do what? Did you get our pal?
Oh yeah.
Rocky and Brian get through, they can collect all this.
Brian has to
Boy, what a lucky kid.
When I look the worst.
Is this your worst? When do I need to see you when you're at your best?
When I'm real dressed up. I don't have a decent picture of me all dressed up.
Let's get it all. Slippers, everything.
Let me get you.
What are you girls looking at that's so funny?
We're looking at you and you're funny.
There are those guys way out there.
Now, Ned, why would you want to take them through the screen?
Yeah, I got them.
Well, get out there with them. You can't see much. You might catch a fly.
Aren't we pretty?
No
Say
more.
we're pretty. Please say we're pretty.
No monkey, you.
I'm not pretty anymore.
Does yours have the sound on it too? And it hear us talking. Oh Lord.
No bite yet, Mr. Hart?
What's that?
Yeah, guess I ain't going back today.
I'm gonna go one more time. Let's go out there. Toby, don't lift my boat. So you turn that, you look at the picture, correct?
Yeah.
Ain't that neat?
Wave.
Hey, we're on TV. It'll be the last hurrah here. If there's one in there, we're gonna get it.
Come on. Come on, Tiger.
Well, we can push, wait a minute, we can push the couch over to her.
Mildy get there and
Dad,
she ain't anywhere.
why don't we move that tree? The table.
Yeah, I'm gonna work it out. I'm just gonna be the photographer.
Did you talk to Marcia?
Called her, yesterday? Was it yesterday? The day before yesterday?
Good.
And she said that Alan and Virginia, that they were.
Let's see.
So she called.
Can I help?
Asked them if they had done the appraisal, she said they had done it, but it was gonna take a few days to work.
Let's see now.
That they had.
Scoot over
They did
that
get
one
the
butt.
phone call.
What you want that to go back, honey? You push down. They want
Push what?
push down.
Oh,
What are you
that's
talking
okay.
about?
The rug.
You push my rug up.
Just let me get over there and sit down and sit on the couch, honey.
Or the edge.
I'm gonna put you on the edge over there and then
I
let
want her
her
first.
Well, can't she be over there on
Why does she
first?
have to be
No,
on the
it's
couch?
right to left.
Why right to left?
Who ever seen anything go left to right?
Me, I'm left-handed.
Let Mildred sit right there, Helen.
Well, Dad, can't she just sit next to the couch
She
instead of
get
getting
over there on the other
on the
side.
couch?
I can get here better.
Right here. Let me just
Come on.
scoot her this way. See if this'll work.
I can get on there.
All right.
Move that.
How do you move it?
Move it over.
I get you with the hair of the head, does that help?
I didn't know it was gonna be that hard to.
Says I don't know which way to go to help you.
I guess she could have sat on that table between them, Bill, and not have to move.
That's all right, it's right where I want. Now sis, you scoot over.
This way?
Scoot over this way. No, you sit still. Over this way.
He wants between both of you.
Take your hat off, Uncle Bill. We wanna see your head, your eyes.
Come on. Now where's Jackie?
Stand right. Go ahead.
Get in here.
Come here, Jackie.
Yes, sir.
Sit down there.
Yes, sir.
Draw up.
Yes, sir.
About gone too.
Come on, thank you. Oh, this, so Bill can get in the middle.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah, he's back
Smile, Mildred. What about grin at that camera up there?
Give me that darn hat. Give me that hat.
Smile, darling. Oh, smile.
Well, look at me.
Look at Bill and you
Sit up,
laugh.
Uncle Bill.
Frown.
Sit up.
Look at me. Turkey pen.
Oh,
When I was in that camp at hunting club there,
oh, okay.
and I went up on Sharpie Ridge one morning and killed that deer, and old Bill Hughes. I killed two, was sitting on right there and never moved. And one of them was a doe though. And old Bill Huey had the heart problem, and he wanted my place the next day. And I said, well, okay, I'll just go foot up on the hill, up on the mountain. And I did, and just about dusk dark as one come down the ridge, and I could hear it walking. And I said, well, it's getting about dark, and I could see through that scope pretty well. And that deer walked down, and I saw it in that scope, the silhouette of it, and I fired, and that deer just started stomping and kicking, and I said, well, I've got him out of this way, little hardly bleeds down. He kept stomping. And then I heard a dog barking. It sounded like a little old fast dog. And I said, well, what's the dog doing way up here? And I just couldn't figure it out, and I waited, and then I seen the deer come around and started up to me, and I said, well, it can't last much longer. I could have shot it again. And then the deer went in the bushes, and everything got quiet. I went down and found the deer, and it wasn't there. And I went over where I first shot, and it wasn't there. Well, I come back down to the hunting camp, and I told James and him, I said, I shot one down up there, but I can't find it. So we took the dogs and walked all the way back up Sharpie Ridge, turned them dogs loose, and of course the dogs couldn't find it. And the next day we was hunting in above there, and we come back down Sharpie Ridge, and I knew where I was sitting. And I said, now that deer come right down here and crossed right there. And old James walked up and said, and right there's where you hit too. There's a big old white oak tree there, and that bullet hit right in the center of that white oak tree. And that was, I said, well, I heard a dog barking. Old man Lee says, well, them deer, when they get confused, they'll sometimes bark like a dog.
Oh.
And that's the first time I ever heard that. He said they'd do it.
Well, now that explains why you got that old piece of tree hanging up over your fireplace at home.
Oh, yeah.
That's the tree shot.
Oh, no, me and Mildred just, remember we was up in the gap of the mountain above the cabin, and the dogs running a bunch of deer through, and I cut down at it, and I had to shoot that through a clump of laurel bushes. And I couldn't figure out why that deer didn't fall. And I went down there, and every one of them buckshot was in the chestnut stump. That deer had run just below that chestnut stump as I fired, and all the bullets was in that chestnut stump. And I've got that chestnut stump at home today.
Oh.
Those 9 bullet holes in it.
Gosh.
Tell them the one about the time you shot the deer with the pistol. I was there to see that. I couldn't believe it.
Well, that deer just run by, and seemed like I couldn't knock it down with that rifle, and so I just took my service gun out and started shooting. It went down. Get it? Yeah. But it had a few holes in it.
Went a bit like a sieve.
The deer did.
Did you feel sorry killing the poor thing?
Yeah, me and old, let's see, there's 4 of us out there at the log stand, and old Lee Hirschberg, Margaret's husband, what was his name?
Horace.
Horace Combs was his name. And Horace had shot that deer in the mouth, and somebody else had shot it, and it come, we was all happened to be just gathered up there, and the deer hadn't come on out to us, and there's 4 of us standing there, and I had a pump shotgun. And that deer run just as straight to the 4 of us, and we started shooting, and you never heard the limbs crack and pop, and the guns are firing, and the poor old deer, it had horns, and it fell down in the the thicket there, and if it hadn't been for a bunch of darn limbs and things, I think he'd have run away. And there's 28 bullet holes in him.
Oh, my
And
Lord.
he shot all to pieces.
Wasn't fit to eat.
Well, yeah, it's all right. We just eat.
Well, I can't believe you ladies don't have any good stories to tell about Dad when he was younger. He must not been around y'all very much.
They know where they're standing. They know what to say and what not to do. They've been trained well.
Shoot.
Lord. He'd hold things over my head.
Yeah.
Blackmailer.
I shot her in the back one time with a BB gun. I shot me a match off and stuck down in there. And she run and I shot her in the back and that match stuck up in the back. Do you remember that?
Whoa. I bet that hurt.
What are you shooting you for, sis?
I don't know. She done something to me.
Yeah, but I hit him in the head with a hammer over it. I hit him in the head with a hammer over it. Remember that? You took my skates and made a skateboard out of it?
Well, I bet you could find that dent in his head if you looked real
I
good.
wouldn't doubt it. I think I added him a little bit.
I got a mark here from taking the skates away from you over at school. You run down in the women's restroom and I went down the steps and grabbed you and I took them skates away from you. Do you remember that? I did. I was determined I was going to skate home that time. What we do
Whose
is
skates were they?
I don't know. I guess it's Helen's. I don't know.
And they were mine because Toots gave them to me.
What was it? But we'd skate home and ride skates, just anything. I don't know.
I got a scar right there on my finger that Mildred put on it.
Yeah.
When I stuffed those biscuits you made in Bob, what was his
Boyd.
name? Bob Boyd's pocket.
Oh, my Lord.
And then she was looking in her trunk, and I had my little hand stuck up there looking in the trunk too, and she slammed the trunk door open. I could chop my finger off.
Well, have you got a few pictures?
Yes, sir. Y'all want to see them?
You got all that
You
talking
can
to?
just show now?
Yeah.
Oh,
We'll say something final so I can end this thing.
my goodness.
Well, this is many, many years of torture to bring these girls up. I've seen them baptized, confirmed, reaffirmed, and defirmed.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, nothing. You've been the fly in my soup all these years.
Whose fly have you been in? their
You've been the
soup?
fly
It's
in my
been
soup.
mine.
How many times we
Oh.
covered up for you, old boy?
Huh?
Keep your butt from getting spanked.
Oh, shoot.
Ah, the truth is out.
Let's cut that thing off. We should know. Come on.
Like that. I don't like it. It's time to it was time to open the gates to the public for the cars to come out. I never seen so many people. And it's families with lots of little children.
Right.
But it is all it's uphill bad. Have you driven through there?
We've driven through Cape Town, not that one being.
I'm
great
just
ones to
comfortable.
ride
I'll sit
bikes.
here.
It is, but it's
But when
hard.
we-
And Helen, you remember the times that
Don't we call
y'all invited
When we were there.
Rebecca and I down to your house in Raleigh when we were in school up in Greensboro?
Okay.
No.
You and Uncle Henry invited us down several times. You feed us steak dinner and mixed drinks. We were in graduate school at that time. I'd gotten out of the Army, and we enjoyed that so much because y'all really
And it was on an early Saturday.
take good care of us when we come down to visit you.
Every day.
I think we played cards. Didn't you like to play cards, you and Uncle Henry back then? What was it? Played canasta or something?
We played bridge, canasta. And since I moved back up here, I ain't had nobody to play with.
Well, can you still play bridge?
Yeah, I believe it come back to me.
We'll get a deck of cards, somebody. We'll get a bridge game going here.
Boy,
I
bet
you
don't even own such a thing. I'm telling you, we'd argue up a storm.
Tommy bikes every day, every day. I have have to just move them every day.
You gonna stay in your
Before the game. About an hour before.
You didn't
Maybe
get
an
this,
hour.
I'll put it in a
But Joey said he was gonna take this.